I had someone who was another author, actually, who was an older generation to me, who contacted me to just say, I don't really think you should be talking about this stuff. And I'm like, you can jam that right in your ass.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
she was, and I was like, but that just is her being uncomfortable. You know, that's not, that's her thing. That's not about me.
Mm.
Um,
But you see it, it's kind of like that just feeds into the stigma and the way of, well, let's just not talk, don't ask, don't tell sort of thing. Well,
yeah, even talking at schools, because with all the trigger warnings, content warnings, everyone's wanting to manage people's anxieties. I will often have people say things like, "Oh, yeah, we want you to talk about resilience and overcoming adversity, but we don't really want to talk about the adversity. So if we could just talk about the resilience," and I'm like, okay, so I grew up in a home with family violence.
mm,
That's the adversity I overcame. So what I prefer to do is to actually begin my conversation with a grounding exercise and to tell people, so I take them through a whole, it's been so helpful for me in my therapy is, feeling your feet in your shoes,
yeah.
breathing. I take them through the box breathing. I'm going, now you might feel a bit uncomfortable, but that's actually okay. And we need to learn to tolerate discomfort if we're going to grow. If you feel it's too much, you have the complete right to leave. But we're talking about stuff that's really important to talk about. And I get, after every single talk I've ever done at a school that's based on, this theme of resilience and overcoming adversity, but based on actually the adversity as well, I get probably 5, 10 students hanging around afterwards to tell me their stories and saying, no one talks about this.
Wow.
And so that's one of the reasons I'm writing my next book, is because those quick, it feels like I'm trying to do, triage therapy in 5-minute increments while they're standing in front of their peers and you're kind of, oh, I don't know, So I'm like, and then some people hang around the back and then decide to leave and you're like, oh, I don't know what you wanted to say, but I'm sure it was a thing that was really important.
Mm.
And I just say to the organizers of the events, any child that you see even hesitating near me, you should follow up with them, because sometimes they just want to be asked
Mm.
and then they've got something to say. Because if anyone had asked me, I would have told,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that anyone, that there was even adults out there who would support you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something or took away some really practical strategies to just consider in the rest of your week. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe and like and comment on this video, share your thoughts, because it really does help the channel out. And what I'd like to invite you guys to do is, if you're interested in people sharing papers and research or to the wider community, I've teamed up with academia, and they will be giving you a 50% discount on their premium membership, where you can get access to my courses, including the stress, anxiety and trauma course that I've put together. I'll link it into the description below, but I look forward to joining you in our next video. Until then, have an awesome day.